we had a
So
big release for Xbox and
Yes.
PC. We got
yes,
Gears of War
Gears
5.
5. I played a little multiplayer and Horde Mode. Me and Ed played some campaign together. I'm not sure if you played anything else beyond that.
No, I just I played co-op with you, and then I started another campaign on like a difficulty higher because I think we were playing like just on the standard difficulty, so I just bumped up the difficulty a
We
little
were
bit.
playing on intermediate, which is like it's one up from easy, normal, I guess you could say.
Yeah, beginner. Isn't it
Yeah,
gorgeous though?
there's
Just the way it looks.
It
yeah,
looks
there's
good on my PC, even though my PC's rather old. And I'm play. I have it. It defaulted to medium settings for me, so it looks pretty good. It looks
Yeah.
reasonably good. I imagine it looks significantly better if you have a PC that can run it on higher settings, and also if you have an Xbox One X, for example.
Yeah. Specifically, I don't know, I'm sure you guys probably got that far, but when you plunge into the like cavern with the water and then there's like rainbows and the way the lights reflect, it just looks so pretty. And I was like very impressed.
Yeah, the whole beginning sequence is very much a spectacle when you're
Yeah.
going to launch the satellite and stuff. It certainly makes it look good. But yeah, it's supposed to come out the 6th. Came out late in the evening on the 5th. For those who have the Ultimate Edition, which if you have the Game Pass Ultimate, you automatically get that. So Nvidia still does not have a game-ready driver for it, and probably won't till Tuesday. However, if you do have AMD, an AMD graphics card, there should be an update for this game, as Ed was able to get one for his graphics card, his 580, right?
Yeah, and it's if you just go the regular route of how you get your video drivers for AMD, it's listed in like the release notes for the most recent one. It says improvements for Gears of War 5, and it cites I believe it said a 8% performance improvement. Probably if you were playing at like the highest settings at 4K on a RX 5700 or 5700 XT. So your mileage may vary, but basically just I don't think there's a lot of people that are going to be playing this game at 4K on max settings or something, but that's just what it listed, like an 8% improvement. And I mean, even if you get like a 3 or 5% improvement, it might not just be that. There's probably like some stability benefits that come with it too. So you always want game ready drivers, and it's unfortunate that Nvidia doesn't have any yet, but this whole phase of it being out right now, it's considered some kind of like pre-release, early access
Right.
time.
Yeah.
So that could be part of why Nvidia doesn't have it out. It's
still technically before official release, so like for those of you who don't have the Ultimate Edition, release day is Tuesday. So
and actually me and Zach, when we were playing our co-op,
actually release date's Monday. That's interesting. The 9th is on Monday. So if you are playing on PC, this is something that I should share with you. Make sure you have your PC up to date. You have all the updates installed, because it might make things harder, more difficult for you.
Oh, another thing.
Connectivity wise,
I had another friend who was going to play co-op with somebody, so I was thinking like, oh, you and your friend and me and my friend, we could like do 4-player co-op. The campaign only has 3-player co-op,
which is so interesting.
That's weird. That's pretty weird, considering past Gears games and such.
So and it has crossplay between Xbox and PC, and we were gonna do 4-player co-op potentially, but because it was 3-player, we kind of aborted that, and we just they played on Xbox and we played on PC, and even on Xbox they were getting like some disconnecting, issues.
There were a lot of server issues, and then Xbox Live just went down in general for like 3 hours or something.
Day one problems, man.
Yeah, struggle. But I hear it's been better today.
Let's be honest, though. That's why they did a early launch, so that they could get all this stuff sorted out.
Of course.
Okay, also, gameplay mechanic-wise, you need to abuse your little Jackbot or Bobbot, your little drone that's like flying around with you. Dave, yeah, you need to abuse that thing.
Well,
use its abilities use its abilities as much as possible, because they have cooldowns. Okay, man. So it's not like you have a finite amount of times you can use them. You use their flash ability or their scan ability, and then you can't use them for like a minute or something, but then they come up again, then you can use them again. And it's like, just don't be afraid to just use them, because it'll just come back. And
also make sure you upgrade him.
Yes.
Like that's something that's something that I think like people they'll go through the tutorial bit on how to upgrade him, and then they'll just probably like ignore him and stuff. Like, you don't want to do that. He's useful, and he gets even more useful if you make sure to continually keep up with upgrades and stuff.
See, now when me and Zach were playing co-op, I overlooked and passed over a lot of key gameplay mechanics as we were playing. It was almost like we were having a different experience, almost, because he was hosting and I wasn't. Basically, one of the first things you learn in the game, because I went back and I started the campaign by myself, single player, you can use your drone to like retrieve things.
Yeah.
And bring them back to you. And it's, I think Zach was playing it, like he's like the lobby leader, and he used the drone, and he got like that tutorial like directly, like he used the bot to do that. And the thing is, later on, you come to there's this one place where you come to like a broken bridge, and there's like an upgrade module material, and it's like,
I had completely forgotten about the fact that you could use Jack to fetch. So I'm like, we probably come around to the other side eventually. Nope.
No. No, I mean, I knew, but a little later on, after we saw that, you were trying to like go to the right to go around, and you were like running up a hill and catching on fire or something. You just had to roll back.
No.
It was like, yeah, we missed that in my single player gameplay. My single player playthrough, I did fetch that, but that's something you need to be looking for. You want to look around, go off the beaten track. If the game is telling you to go to a specific place, go there last. Look around for things to collect and to upgrade your shit. And also, you can respec whatever you put in. So feel free to experiment. The passive things that you put into the bot, they just seem like less important if no one is playing as the bot. But I could be wrong about that. The flash in particular seems very, very, very useful, because pretty much if there are enemies
if they're hiding behind cover, flash them and they stand up and are dazed and stuff, so you can get them to pop up and headshot them.
They're sitting ducks. They're sitting ducks.
Yeah, very useful.
So Ash, what have you played of this?
Just the campaign so far, since there was a lot of issues with the servers. But the escape mode, I think it's called, seems really interesting. So
I haven't played the escape mode. Before I joined, before Ed and I teamed up and we did the campaign, I did do a versus AI versus game, just to get like a quick feel of the game and stuff like that. That went well. And then after Ed and I parted ways, I went and did Horde Mode, I got to
Nice.
level 30 on beginner and then just backed out because I'm like, I'm done. Like I hit level 30. We hit rank level 30, and it's like it's a bit too easy, to be honest.
And before
Really?
and before we did the co-op campaign, we tried to do horde mode, grouped up, and we got like infinite loading screens that
Yeah,
went
that
nowhere.
might have just been like our connection to each other and trying to connect to the server and stuff. But obviously, a lot of these problems are going to be ironed out before next week comes, most likely.
I gotta tell you, I played Gears 4 on PC. I did not care for it. It seemed very bland.
We're talking story wise here, right?
It, actually, just
Just in
gameplay
general.
wise, it was just like a lot of Gears is linear, right?
Yeah.
Linear paths, barricade after barricade, and it was I guess you could say story wise too, it was bland. I just remember not really enjoying playing that game, but Gears 5 feels better, and we haven't really seen too much from what we've played. I don't think we've seen Kate, I guess, deteriorates or she gets like schizophrenic somewhere in here. I think there's been a lot of previews that are kind of hinting at like she could be, turning evil or being manipulated, right, by the
Yeah.
locust because
Uh,
she's. But
Having to do with
there,
her heritage and stuff. Her grandma was like a locust queen or the locust queen or something like
yeah,
that. This
her
isn't a
grandmother, her
spoiler
grandmother,
because I
yeah,
mean they literally talked about this in like the trailers and the all the lead up to this. But yeah, I guess her grandma was the locust queen, and I don't know. I'm not sure how this happened. I'm not sure what random space marine the locust queen screwed to get a human grandchild, but
well, her mother was kidnapped in Gears 4 for the
mhm.
same reason that they share the same genetic material as Mira, the Locust Queen, and she got like Cronenberg fused into the uh
Hive or
some
whatever.
hive, whatever, just some nest. So it's like if they freed her, she would die, and that's
Uh, let's see. Let's go backtrack a little bit to Horde Mode. I played it, 30 rounds of it. I haven't played a Horde Mode since Gears 3, mainly because I didn't play Gears 4. Which is why I'm glad actually at the beginning of the campaign they do a last time on Gears, quite
That was so
literally.
funny to me. Yeah, literally.
Uh, to give you a recap of the story so far. So that was nice of them. But yeah, Horde Mode has been like significantly overhauled since the last time I played it. I'm not sure how much it's been overhauled since Gears 4, since I didn't play it, but I quite enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, despite the mode I chose being too easy.
well in the new Horde mode. Can you like buy turrets, sentry turrets, and
Yeah, you can buy,
stuff like?
but that's kind of like stuff you could do in 3, like. But they were specific spots you could buy stuff. These are like freely placeable stuff, which is nice. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. You and me will have to play through that together. Actually, all three of us should, because I believe there's cross-platform play. So
Absolutely, there is. That's totally a thing. I need to add Ashley on Xbox.
Yeah, for sure. Game up.
yeah, we can do a session for it or something. I will not be able to host that because yeah, my computer has trouble just running the game, let alone streaming software and the game. So, well, not necessarily trouble. It's just like my frame rate would suck if I had to host the stream for that too. Anyway, so that's a bit of our rundown on Gears 5. We might discuss it more later when we've had more of a chance to like go through the campaign, play more of the different modes and stuff like that. Maybe next week, we'll see.